Are you over 60 and tired of feeling held back by daily aches, stiffness, or low energy? What if one small habit, done once a day, could change the way you move, feel, and live? Stay with me, because today you'll discover exactly how to unlock that strength. Most people believe that growing older automatically means losing strength, energy, and mobility, but that is not the full truth. The real reason many adults past 60 feel their legs weakening, balance fading, or everyday activities becoming harder is not simply age itself, but hidden changes happening deep inside the body. These changes often go unnoticed until they suddenly limit movement. Imagine a house that has stood strong for decades. The walls are still there, the roof still protects it, but the foundation has tiny cracks that widen slowly year by year. From the outside, it looks fine until one day it begins to sag. The same is true for the body after 60. What weakens first is not always visible to the eye, but the effects appear in how you walk, climb stairs, or even get out of a chair. One of the most overlooked reasons for decline is muscle loss, known as sarcopenia. Starting in your 40s, your body naturally begins to lose muscle if you are not actively rebuilding it. By the time you reach your 60s, the loss accelerates. Muscles are like batteries. They store power, they move you, and they protect your joints. When they shrink, your legs do not just feel weaker, your whole body becomes less stable, your energy drops, and your risk of falls or injuries rises. But here's the good news. This decline is not destiny. Muscles can respond and rebuild at any age when given the right signals. Another hidden factor is blood circulation. Over time, arteries can stiffen, and the smooth flow of oxygen and nutrients to your muscles slows down. Think of it like a river that is built up sediment. The water still moves, but it is sluggish, and the plants on the banks begin to wither. Your muscles need constant nourishment from your blood to repair and grow. When circulation slows, even small movements can feel harder, leaving you exhausted after simple tasks. Yet research shows that even gentle daily practices, walking, stretching, or specific foods, can reopen those rivers and bring fresh life to your muscles. Inflammation also plays a role in this hidden decline. Low-level chronic inflammation builds up silently in the body with age. You may not feel it directly, but it quietly eats away at muscle fibers, joint tissues, and even your energy levels. Imagine a slow-burning fire in the background. It is not dramatic enough to notice right away, but it weakens the structure day after day. Reducing inflammation with smart food choices, hydration, and daily movement helps protect your muscles and joints from that hidden fire. Hormones shift as well. After 60, natural levels of growth and repair signals in the body decline. These are the messengers that tell your muscles to grow stronger after activity. Without enough of them, recovery is slower and you feel more soreness or stiffness. But the body is adaptable. Through nutrition, restorative sleep, and consistent gentle exercise, you can encourage these signals to work in your favor again, no matter your age. The hidden cause of decline is not one single thing. It is a combination of muscle loss, weaker circulation, inflammation, and hormonal changes working together. The reason most people give into it is because they believe it cannot be changed. The truth is, it can. Every choice you make, what you eat, how you move, when you rest, either feeds the decline or reverses it. You are not powerless against time. The foundation may need repair, but repair is possible, and strength can return. When you understand this, everything changes. Instead of fearing aging, you begin to see it as a chance to build smarter habits that keep your legs strong and your body resilient. You can walk confidently, climb stairs with ease, and move through life with the energy that once felt lost. The hidden cause of decline may be quiet, but the solution is powerful, and it begins with one daily action done consistently. Most people think that what you do is the most important factor for your health. But the truth is that when you do, it can be just as powerful, sometimes even more. Timing acts like a hidden key that unlocks the body's natural rhythm. Everything inside you, from digestion to hormone release to muscle repair, follows a biological clock. When your actions align with this clock, your body works smoothly, energy flows naturally, and recovery is faster. When your timing is off, even healthy habits lose much of their power. Imagine planting seeds in winter instead of spring. The soil and sunlight are not ready, so the seeds struggle to grow. The same happens when good habits are practiced at the wrong time. Your body is designed to function in cycles that repeat every 24 hours. These cycles, called circadian rhythms, control how your body responds to food, exercise, rest, and stress. In the morning, your body naturally wakes with a surge of hormones that make you alert and ready to move. This is why a short walk or light exercise early in the day feels energizing. It signals your muscles and brain to switch on. Later in the day, as evening approaches, your body shifts toward repair and rest. If you try to fight against this rhythm by eating heavy meals late at night, pushing your body with intense activity, or skipping morning movement, you are working against your natural design. Over time, this mismatch leads to fatigue, slower recovery, and even more rapid aging. Consider how food timing influences muscle strength and energy. In the morning, your metabolism is most efficient at using fuel. When you give your body the right foods early, such as protein and fiber, it uses those nutrients to repair muscles, stabilize blood sugar, and set your energy on a steady path for the day. Skip breakfast or rely on sugary foods, and your energy crashes later, leaving your muscles undernourished. Timing matters as much as the food itself. Eating the right nutrients at the wrong time can make them less effective, just like pouring water on plants after the sun is already set. The same is true for sleep. Your body's repair systems are activated in the first half of the night, especially during deep sleep. This is when your muscles rebuild and your hormones rebalance. If you delay bedtime and push this repair window later, you miss the most powerful hours of restoration. Even if you sleep the same number of hours, the benefits are not equal. This is why some people wake up tired even after a full night in bed. Timing your rest with your natural rhythm allows your body to recharge more deeply and consistently. Movement is also deeply connected to timing. Gentle stretching or walking in the morning wakes up circulation, delivers oxygen to muscles, and keeps joints flexible. Intense exercise late in the evening, however, can confuse your body, raising stress hormones and delaying sleep. The key is to match the type of movement with the time of day. Morning activity primes your body for strength and energy. Evening relaxation supports calm and recovery. Both are important, but when they are done, makes all the difference. Even small daily actions like hydration follow this principle. Drinking water first thing in the morning reactivates your system after hours of sleep, flushing out toxins and restarting digestion. Waiting until late in the day to catch up often leads to poor sleep because your body is still processing fluids. Again, the act is the same, but the timing determines the outcome. The truth is, aging does not strip away your ability to stay strong and healthy. What happens is that timing becomes more critical because the body is less forgiving of irregular habits. Younger bodies can recover more easily from late nights, skipped meals, or inconsistent exercise. But after 60, aligning your actions with your body's natural rhythm is the difference between feeling drained and feeling alive. Why timing matters most is because it multiplies the impact of every choice you make. A nutrient-dense breakfast at the right hour, a short walk in the early light, and consistent rest at night can transform your energy and strength more than any complicated routine. It is not about doing more. It is about doing the right things at the right time. When you respect your body's clock, you discover that you are not fighting against age, but moving with the rhythm of life itself. That rhythm, when honored, allows you to feel balanced, strong, and renewed every single day. The difference between decline and renewal often comes down to one simple choice practiced each day. It is never the grand, complicated changes that shape long-term health, but rather the quiet daily habits that seem small yet ripple through every system in the body. A single repeated practice creates momentum. Over time, it strengthens muscles, stabilizes energy, clears the mind, and slows the march of aging. The power lies not in perfection, but in consistency. Even one carefully chosen food, movement, or mindful act done every day can create the foundation for lasting vitality. Think of your body as a garden. If you pour a little water on it daily, the soil stays moist, roots strengthen, and plants grow resilient. But if you neglect it for days and then flood it all at once, the roots weaken, the soil erodes, and the plants struggle to survive. Your body works the same way. It does not thrive on extremes or quick fixes. It flourishes with steady care, repeated gently each day. This is why the right daily habit is more powerful than occasional bursts of effort. When it comes to food, one daily practice can set the tone for your entire system. Begin with something that nourishes deeply, like a protein rich breakfast paired with fiber and healthy fats. This is not about eating large amounts, but about quality. A boiled egg, a slice of avocado, or a handful of nuts can protect muscles, stabilize blood sugar, and prevent mid morning crashes. Over weeks, this single step supports metabolism, reduces inflammation, and preserves strength. One simple food choice, practiced daily, can keep muscles from wasting and keep energy steady. It becomes less about willpower and more about rhythm. Daily habits are not limited to food. A small movement practice can be equally transformative. Just 10 minutes of stretching or walking upon waking signals your muscles and joints that the day has begun. Blood flow increases, oxygen reaches the brain, and stiffness loosens. Done once in a while, it changes little. Done every day, it builds mobility, balance, and confidence. This is the quiet strength of repetition. It transforms what feels impossible into something natural, automatic, and effortless. Mindful practices hold the same hidden power. A moment of stillness in the morning, even just 5 deep breaths, calms stress hormones and sets a tone of balance. Over time, this daily pause strengthens resilience. It teaches your body not to overreact to stress, lowering blood pressure, easing tension, and improving focus. On the surface, it seems too small to matter, but carried out every single day, this act reshapes how your body and mind respond to challenges. It is like training a muscle of peace. The key is not complexity, but sustainability. Choose one habit you can repeat every day without strain. It must be small enough to fit into your life easily, yet powerful enough to ripple through your body. It might be a nutrient dense food, a short walk in sunlight, a moment of reflection, or a simple stretch. The habit itself is less important than the consistency. Like drops of water wearing down stone, daily repetition carves lasting change. What makes this practice transformative is not what happens in one day, but what happens in 100 days. Muscles stay stronger because they are nourished and used. Sleep improves because the body feels balanced and calm. Energy rises because blood sugar remains steady. Clarity sharpens because stress hormones no longer rule, and each small step, repeated daily, builds a foundation that protects against decline. The right daily habit, food, or practice is not a secret hidden in complicated science. It is a reminder that your body responds best to rhythm, care, and consistency. By committing to one small action each day, you give your body the message that it is worth caring for, worth strengthening, worth protecting, and in return, your body gives you the ability to walk with ease, move without pain, and feel the quiet joy of energy returning. The transformation is not sudden, but it is certain. And it begins with the choice to repeat one small, powerful practice every single day. Change feels overwhelming until it is broken into simple steps, and the truth is, your body thrives on structure. A clear, step by step approach takes away confusion and replaces it with calm direction. The secret is not to try to fix everything at once, but to create a rhythm you can follow each day without stress. Think of it as a gentle roadmap where each step builds on the one before it, guiding your body towards strength, balance, and renewal. The first step begins the moment you wake up. Before reaching for your phone or rushing into the day, take a glass of water and sip slowly. Hydration in the morning wakes up your muscles and joints, flushes out the system, and signals the body to shift from rest to action. Just this simple act of starting with water sets the stage for digestion, circulation, and mental clarity. The second step is movement. but not the kind that overwhelms or tires you out. 10 minutes is enough. A short walk, gentle stretches, or even simple joint rotations can work. The goal is not to burn calories, but to activate blood flow and oxygen delivery. Imagine this as turning the key in your car engine. Your body begins to run smoother, warmer, and more efficient with just a little motion. Over time, this short burst of daily movement keeps joints flexible and muscles engaged. The third step is nourishment. Your first meal of the day determines how stable your energy will remain. Choose protein and fiber instead of sugary or empty foods. A boiled egg, a handful of nuts, some yogurt, or a slice of whole fruit is enough. These foods protect your muscles, keep blood sugar stable, and reduce cravings later in the day. The science is simple. When you fuel your body with steady energy, you avoid the sharp crashes that leave you weak or tired. One strong choice each morning becomes a shield for your whole day. The fourth step is exposure to natural light. If you can, spend a few minutes outdoors after your morning meal. Sunlight on your skin and in your eyes helps regulate your body clock, improves sleep cycles, and balances hormones. This step is often overlooked, but it is powerful. Just 5 to 10 minutes can teach your body when to feel awake and when to wind down at night. It is a natural reset button for energy and rest. The fifth step is practicing stillness. Stress builds silently, draining strength, disrupting sleep, and inflaming the body. Taking 5 deep breaths, sitting in silence, or writing down one positive thought anchors your mind. This is not about long meditation unless you enjoy it. It is about creating a pocket of calm that tells your body it is safe. Over weeks, this daily pause lowers stress hormones, making you more resilient against tension and fatigue. The sixth step is repetition. Without consistency, no single step will matter. Choose a routine that feels doable every single day. It is better to practice 10 minutes of movement than to aim for an hour and give up. It is better to eat one simple, nourishing food daily than to chase perfection and fail. Repetition is the bridge between desire and results. The body learns from what you repeat, not from what you try once. The final step is reflection. Each evening, look back and notice one thing you did right. It may be the glass of water, the walk, or the healthy meal. This practice trains your mind to see progress instead of failure. It creates motivation to continue, and motivation is what fuels habit. Over time, reflection turns effort into identity. You begin to see yourself as someone who cares for their body each day. These steps are not complicated, but together they create a chain of strength. Hydration primes your system, movement activates your muscles, nourishment fuels your energy, sunlight regulates your rhythm, stillness calms your stress. Repetition builds progress, reflection keeps you inspired. Follow them daily, and they stop feeling like steps. They become who you are, guiding your body into balance, your muscles into strength, and your days into vitality. The path is not about doing more, but about doing the right things simply one step at a time. The transformation you can expect does not happen overnight, but it arrives steadily, like the sunrise breaking through darkness. At first, it shows up in subtle ways that are easy to overlook. You may notice that waking up feels less heavy, that your legs do not ache quite as much when you first stand, or that your energy lasts longer before it dips. These are the earliest signals that your body is responding, that small daily steps are beginning to reshape the way you function. What once felt like a burden starts to feel like possibility. Over time, these subtle changes gather momentum. Muscles that once felt weak and tired begin to hold strength again. You might climb the stairs without pausing halfway, walk longer distances without worrying about fatigue, or bend down to pick something up without hesitation. These physical shifts are not just about muscle, they are about confidence. The fear of falling, the hesitation to move, the doubt about what your body can do, all begin to fade as strength quietly returns. With each step, your body proves to you that it is capable of more than you believed. Sleep becomes another area of transformation. Many people overlook how deeply daily practices influence rest, but the truth is undeniable. Better hydration, Movement, nourishment, sunlight, and calmness all work together to reset your natural rhythm. Where once nights were broken by tossing, turning, and waking, now you may notice longer stretches of deep rest. You awaken refreshed, not groggy, with energy that carries into the morning. This cycle builds on itself because better sleep fuels stronger days, and stronger days invite even better nights. Mental clarity follows closely behind. The brain is not separate from the body, it thrives when the body is cared for. As circulation improves, as inflammation decreases, and as stress hormones lower, thought becomes sharper. You may notice you can focus longer, remember more clearly, or handle daily challenges with less overwhelm. This mental shift is empowering because it reminds you that age does not mean decline in every way. It proves that you can sharpen your mind by caring for your body. Emotional well being also transforms. When you move, fuel, and rest well, your mood naturally improves. Anxiety eases, irritability softens, and a quiet sense of joy returns. The practice of small daily steps builds more than physical strength, it builds self trust. You begin to see yourself as someone who keeps promises to your body, someone who is capable of change, someone who is not defined by age, but by choices. This emotional stability becomes a foundation for living with more peace, more optimism, and more gratitude. Relationships benefit too. When you feel better, you engage differently with the people around you. Instead of withdrawing from activities or saying no to opportunities, you may find yourself saying yes again. Yes to walks with friends, yes to family gatherings, yes to hobbies you once set aside. This expansion of life is part of the transformation. It is not just about muscles or energy. It is about reconnecting with the richness of living, about being present for the moments that truly matter. What begins as small, almost invisible adjustments eventually grows into something undeniable. The body feels lighter, movement feels freer, and life feels more open. You do not simply add years to your life, you add life to your years. The transformation you can expect is not about becoming someone entirely different. It is about reclaiming the version of yourself that feels vibrant, steady, and strong. It is about rediscovering what it feels like to move without constant pain, to sleep deeply, to think clearly, and to live fully. This transformation is within reach, not because it demands perfection, but because it thrives on consistency. Every glass of water, every stretch, every nourishing bite, every moment of sunlight, every breath of calm adds up. Each day is a chance to reinforce the foundation you are building. Over time, the transformation becomes your new normal. You do not need to chase health, you live it. And that is the gift waiting for you. The realization that your body can still respond, your mind can still sharpen, and your spirit can still rise when you choose to care for yourself daily